everyone and welcome back to my channel Beth Chats Books. Now today's video is going to be my March TBR video. So without further ado, let's just get stuck in. So the first two books I want to talk about, you've seen them before on my February TBR and I just didn't get around to reading them in February, so I'm literally just going to drop the names and move on. The first one is 1984 by George Orwell. Yes, I was really excited about reading it last month. And yes, I didn't get to it. So it's on this one and hopefully I'll get around to it. And the second one is Homegoing by Yaa Nafi. Again, that was also on my February TBR. Just didn't get around to it. It was a really bad reading month, so I'll get around to them this month. You've heard enough about both of them, so I'm not going to bore you with that. And then the next three, you've also seen around. But I'm just going to haul them for you anyway, so you know what I'm reading this month. So the first one is Perfume by Patrick Suskind. Now, I mentioned this, I think, my February book haul, one of them. Anyway, whichever one it was on, I'll find and I'll link down below for you. And I talked about how I got that from an Oxfam when I was in Stratford-upon-Avon last month. It's about somebody that has a very intense sense of smell. And he really wants to capture this perfect smell of a virgin because he's a bit of a freak. And it leads him on to this mass murder spree to get that perfect smell. Everybody says it's amazing and I've been so excited to read this for ages. When I finally got my hands on it, I knew it wouldn't be long till I wanted to get around to reading it. So I'm going to get around to reading it this month. And then the next one I want to talk about is The Beginning of the World in the Middle of the Night by Jen Campbell. I'll link her channel down below, she's amazing. She's also just recently released a video saying that Franklin's Flying Bookshop is getting a second book called Frank and Luna Visit the Moon, or something like that. Anyway, I'll link the video down below. She's amazing, I love her. I really wanted to read this as soon as it came out, waited till it got cheap on Book Depository and bought it. And I want to read it this month because I know it's a selection of short stories, so when I have a bit of a reading slump, like this month was a terrible reading slump month, then I can dip into this and still get some reading done if some of these books just become a little bit heavy. Because the last month I read some amazing books, but they were all pretty heavy, and I didn't have a nice kind of palette cleanser read, I guess. So this one I'm hoping is my palette cleanser read. I'll link down below the book haul video where I discussed this and read the blurb and told you a bit more about it, so you can go and check that out. I believe that was my first or second book haul in February. Again, can't remember because it was all a blur. I'll just link it down below. And then the last book that I'm going to try and attempt to read in March is The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. Now, Dane reads. I just want to send a little message to you. You did comment on one of my videos saying you'd love to buddy read, and I would love to buddy read this with you this month. So if you see this video, please just, contact me. You can message me in the comment box down below, or you can message me on Goodreads, and let's arrange to buddy read this month, because I love a buddy read. I buddy read Frankenstein last month with Serena from A Wandering Mind, and I loved it, so I'm really in a buddy reading mood. So there you go, Dane. I've heard amazing things about this book. A lot of people are reading it at the moment. I know it's about police brutality in America. I know that the main protagonist, her friend, gets shot by the police, and it's kind of coming of age. I know it's YA, and that's why I'm excited to put it on my list, because I think this is also going to be a book that's kind of a palette cleanser, something fast-paced and easy, whereas some of the other books seem to me they're going to be quite intense. So I'm really, really excited to read this. I don't really need to tell you that much more about it because everybody's been raving about it, but I'll link a few videos down below where people are raving about it, so if you want more information, you have access to it. So they're all the books I'm going to read in the month of March, or hopefully. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to be alerted for when my future videos come out, like my book tags and everything else. And I'll see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!